Story time with Melissa. So it is a common thing when a man loves a woman, he will give her gifts, buy her things. Some, if they have money, they buy car. If they have money, they buy houses. While some, they buy, material things, just nice things for the woman they love, just to show that I love you. You understand what I'm saying? Or just to appreciate the woman they love. But guess what? The man in this story gets the gift that this man intentionally gave his girlfriend.
Story time on how the guy I loved, the guy I was looking to go into a relationship with, almost gave me the virus, and he did it intentionally. So there's this particular time in my life I went to buy snacks in a particular store. I was just eating my snacks, and this guy approached me, collected my number. From that day we started talking on WhatsApp. So during our period of talking stage, told me his intention. Now, I like you, baby girl, be my girlfriend, whatever. Then I told him that the only way I can date a man, date you or anybody, is if the man is capable. You guys understand what I mean by capable? Ramification. You must be able to take care of me, pay my bills, like my needs. So these were my terms and conditions that I gave him. And he said there's no problem. During our talking stage, this guy sent me money. Like, it would just randomly send me money. I ask him, or I do not ask him. He will send me and he will surpass it. At some point, he bought me wigs, and this guy told me that I should not worry, that if I agree to date him, I'm going to enjoy more of this. So this, his benevolent character, was part of the reason why I agreed to say, let me give this guy a try, because he's giving a dogu vibe now. So after talking for a while, he invited me over to his place. That day, his driver came to pick me. The fact that his driver came to pick me was another reason why I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to date this guy. When I got to his place, his house was looking so fine. His house was giving big boy vibes. So when this guy came to welcome me, I noticed he wasn't putting on clothes, right? But he was putting on shorts, like a short knicker, joggers kind of thing. Then I noticed he had like a rash at his back, like rash now, but I felt okay, maybe nothing is going on. I just thought maybe he's reacting to bad water or something. So that day that I arrived his place, we talked, gisted, and had a good time. You guys understand what I mean by having a good time, but we did it protected. So I stayed in his place for like 2 to 3 days, and I went back to my place. When I got home, I tried calling him, I tried reaching out to him, because a couple of days later it was going to be my birthday. So I wanted us to have like a discussion on how we're gonna spend my birthday together and stuff. But this guy wasn't picking my calls, wasn't responding to any of my text messages, and his attitude continued for like 3 months. So I was so pissed, I was angry, and I felt used. I was like, this guy, why give me that vibe of you like me, only for me to come to your place after we've done it? Now I'm calling you, you're not picking. So that was the feeling I was getting. So like after 3 months, this guy reached out to me. I was angry at first, I was so pissed, but he later explained to me, apologized to me, that it wasn't his intention not to talk to me for those 3 months. That in fact, for those 3 months he has been sick, very, very sick. His family has been rushing him to hospital, from one hospital to another, So that was why he couldn't reach out to me. So when he gave me that explanation, that kind of like watered down the anger I had towards him. Then after a long apology and long talk, he told me that he would want us to continue from where we left off. I told him, yeah, I don't have a problem, because I know that this guy is somebody that is rich. So when he asked me for us to continue from where we left off, I was so happy. But I told him that if we want to go into a proper relationship now, we have to run tests, so that we'll be sure that you are clean and I am clean. But guess what? This guy said no, he doesn't like to run tests. I said, what do you mean? He said it's not like running tests is a bad thing, but there's that kind of blood you see, like if you want to run tests, this kind of test, like let's say HIV test, genotype test, because I told him we'll run all the tests, HIV, genotype, hepatitis B, everything, to so that to be on the safer side now. So he said when they're running tests, they will have to poke your hand and blood will come out, that it doesn't really like it doesn't like seeing blood. I'm like, you don't like seeing blood, but in my head I'm like, your family has been taking you to hospital, different type of hospital, that you say you're not feeling fine. They didn't run tests for you then. So what is the big deal if I'm asking you to run tests now? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I said, you know what, let me just do my findings, because there was something else I noticed. That first time 3 months ago that I went to visit him, I noticed this guy was always on drugs. He was taking different kind of drugs. But you know me now, being it the first time that I'm visiting somebody, I don't want to ask too much. But when we did our activities that day, we used protection. So I just went to Google and I typed symptoms of the virus, symptoms of like the HIV virus, and Google showed me different kind of pictures. And I saw a picture of a rash, and that rash looked like exactly the rash I saw in his body that first time that I came. When I saw that picture on Google, that was when everything started clicking. I started putting one or two dots together. That's when it started making sense to me. I was like, wait, is it that this guy has the virus? Is that the reason why he says he doesn't want to do test? Is that the reason why he has rash? Is that also the reason why he's saying that, you know, a whole lot of questions was going through my mind. I know what now even made me take like 10 steps back to be more careful was when me and this guy was talking. He said when we eventually when we not enter, sorry, pardon me, when we not enter into a relationship that he doesn't like using protection, that we'll do it unprotected. So I was not like, I'm asking you for us to run tests, the HIV and whatever test, so that we'll be on a safer side. He said no. On top of that, you are saying that we'll do it unprotected. That was like the thing that makes sense to me. Will I say this guy gets this thing and he wants to give me? So after all long talk, I went off the phone with him and I blocked him. I had to block him because I mean I only have one life to live. In as much as I love soft life, I love to be spoiled and pampered. I don't want the virus, and this guy is giving the energy like he wants to intentionally give me the virus. So I waited a couple of months, went to the lab and do the test for myself, like the HIV test, and to the glory of God, I was negative. And ever since that day, I've been more careful. Although my love for soft life has not reduced, but at least I've been more careful, because imagine if I agreed to what he was saying, because at some point this guy was ready to give me everything, but he was just hammering on the fact that he doesn't want to do tests and will always have it unprotected. And this is somebody that in his body had the rash of, you know, somebody that has it. Not that I'm castigating him, but I just, now when I think about it, I'm just asking myself, like, why? Like, why? Like, I mean, but anyways, thank God I did not fall for it. Thank God I did not fall for it. So that's why I'm just sharing my story, so that you guys will be careful. In as much as they can be looking so fine, looking so pleasant, they might be everything you want, your spec. Be careful. Be careful, because if I wasn't so careful and observant, that's how this guy would have given me. If I was carried away, I like money, but if I was carried away by the love of money, if I was obsessed by the love of money, that's how this guy would have given me. Because at some point, it was as if he wanted to bribe me. It was giving, you must date me, I won't do the test. But it was giving as if he wanted us to date by all means, but he didn't want to do the test. Now, so for carry the virus, the waka. Guys, learn from my story. Be careful. If you see your spec, man or woman, it is not a bad thing. Please run the test before you do anything, because just one moment of enjoyment can ruin it for you.
Oh my God. Soft life is not a bad thing. But the question you must put at the back of your mind when you are seeking for soft life is, am I the one providing the soft life for myself, or is somebody else giving me that soft life? If you are the one treating yourself and giving yourself a soft life based on your hard work, based on the money you've made, the money you make from your hard work, there's no problem with that. But if you are expecting somebody to be sponsoring you and be giving you soft life, bro, they say even in Freetown, there's no free food. There is nothing free in life. I wonder where this perspective and this mentality came from, that as a lady, I deserve soft life. Who initiated that mentality? Who started to distribute that mentality to women? As a lady, I must have a soft life. As a woman, I'm a soft girl. I'm a princess. I'm a this. Whoa, you go get sense. People go use you. You don't want to work and give yourself that princess treatment. You don't want to work and give yourself that soft life. Okay. Oh yeah, you too, that you want soft life, you want princess treatment. You too, put yourself in this shoe. As a lady, you work hard, right? And after making all this money, or after getting to a point where you are now financially free, you have financial freedom, because the money you are earning on a monthly basis is way bigger than your monthly expenses. So let's take, for example, now in a month, your monthly expenses in a month is like 1 million naira, and you're earning like 20 million naira. You already attain financial freedom, because your monthly income is way more than your monthly expenses, right? So now you're at this status, right? Then somebody comes to you and tell you that all this money you are making, you should be giving it out. Just be giving it to people. Just be giving it out. free of charge, just be dashing people anyhow, how would you feel as a lady? Because as a lady, when you are demanding that men should be giving you soft life, men should be treating you well, men should do this, men should do that, that's indirectly what you are requesting for. You are requesting that people should start giving you their hard-earned money just like that, just because you're a woman. And it does not work like that. Life does not work like that. Nobody will just be giving you money for free when you are not doing anything back for them in return. So as a woman, if you will not give your hard-earned money to people anyhow, and you will not just willingly dash your money out to people just because you've attained financial freedom, don't expect a man too to just be dashing you money free of charge. Most men that dash women money anyhow, they are always looking for something in return, either physically or spiritually. But gullible you are just looking at the money. You are looking at all the things that you can buy with the money, instead of you to go and work and also earn money, earn self-respect, earn dignity. You are looking for the fastest way to get that bag. You are looking for the fastest way to get that wig. By the time you finish getting it, you will also get virus as an additional bonus, or get one problem as an additional bonus. So am I saying women should stop requesting for soft life? No, I'm not saying women should not request for soft life. But the truth is that there's more value if you yourself can provide yourself that soft life, and then a man approach you and see you in soft life, that you yourself, you are taking care of yourself, you yourself, you are giving yourself soft life. So if a man approach you in that condition, in that situation, the man will value and respect you, because the man will know that plus him minus him, you're already enjoying your life, you're already taking care of yourself, you have the assets that will take care of you yourself. So you are not truly interested in what or anything the man will offer. So the man will respect you because he knows that you can do without him. So instead of looking for soft life first, give yourself value first as a lady. Ladies, not all that glitters is gold. If you want to command the respect of your environment and you want the society at large to respect you, the key is to give yourself value. Become a valuable person. When you become a valuable person, the society will recognize your value, and automatically the society will respect you. It's so funny how the feminist agenda pusher and the baddies, they want respect, they want to command respect, they want people to respect them, they want the society to respect them, but they have no value. If you see a real diamond and you see a fake diamond that is made from the lab, or maybe glass, somebody polished glass and it looks like diamond, and you know that this is glass, this is not real diamond, right? This is the real diamond here, this is the fake diamond here. Which one will you respect? Which one will you value the most? Automatically you value the real diamond. And why are you valuing the real diamond? You are valuing the real diamond because you recognize the value of a real diamond. And that's how life is. When you have value, society will see your value and automatically they will value you. You don't even need to do anything. You don't even need to say anything. You don't even need to beg people or force people to respect you. Once people recognize your value, they will automatically value you. But all these baddies and all these feminist agenda pusher, instead of them to incorporate ladies having value, becoming valuable to command respect from men, they are pushing the agenda of leeching on men. They are pushing the agenda of robbing men of their hard-earned income. They are pushing the agenda of being a licensed and pretty thief, because a lady that got married to a rich man with the mindset of divorcing the man to get half of all his assets is a licensed thief. And one funny thing Nigerian women don't know is that the men in the Western world, they try to give themselves self-value, they try to give themselves self-respect. You say, but the men in Nigeria, all these our men in Nigeria, or barely, all these men, they be warrior men, oh, they don't send your papa, oh, they will use you, they will dump you, they will give you what you don't even expect to get from them. Most Western men don't involve themselves in all this spiritual igiaga and all this spiritual bullshit. But in Nigeria, you see a man just giving you money, just pushing money to you anyhow. You think you've hit jackpot, well, Benny, they don't use you a long time. So instead of you becoming a walking dead just because you want money, just because you want to live the lifestyle, just because you want to pepper your friends, focus on getting value, focus on becoming a valuable woman, focus on learning how to give yourself a soft girl lifestyle. Treat yourself good. Take for example somebody like Jarvis, somebody like Jojo of Lele, and every other hardworking women out there. Do you think any man will go into a relationship with them and the man will useless them? People like Taoma and this other Yoruba lady that likes speaking British accent, the lady that is always correcting her husband's grammar. Take for example that lady is a valuable woman. Ijojo of Lele is a valuable woman. Taoma is a valuable woman. All these women, they are assets by themselves. So any man that is marrying them is seeing value in them, because they themselves, they can do well, they can do 100% well without any man in their life. So if they not like you as a man and they see you as somebody that they can spend the rest of their life with, you the man gone, you go no say you are not getting married, or you are not spending the rest of your life with a liability. You are spending the rest of your life with an asset. And those type of women, they know that the men in their life will respect them. They don't need to force the respect. Automatically the men will respect them, and that's the best way to earn respect from a man. So as an individual, make yourself valuable and always seek for value. If not, you will end up like this lady that want to get virus, and if you no sharp, you go carry virus, all because you are looking for soft girl life, and you sabi God will help you.